You will eventually face the truth you keep avoiding, that your life reflects your choices more than your circumstances. It is easier to blame the world than to confront your own inaction, but growth begins the moment you accept responsibility without excuse. Most people are not defeated by great tragedies, but by small, repeated compromises. A little laziness here, a little fear there, until one day they wake up and realize they have drifted far from the person they intended to become. You search for clarity before you act, but clarity often comes from action itself. Waiting to feel ready is a subtle form of avoidance. Begin and understanding will follow. There is a quiet dignity in enduring what you cannot change while working tirelessly on what you can. This balance, acceptance, and effort is the foundation of a steady mind. Your habits are votes cast for the person you are becoming. No single action defines you, but repeated actions shape you in ways that are difficult to undo. You will not always win. You will not always succeed, but you can always choose how you respond, and in that choice lies your character. The desire to escape discomfort is natural, but giving in to it repeatedly makes you fragile. Strength is built by staying present when everything in you wants to run. Do not mistake movement for progress. You can stay busy and still go nowhere. What matters is direction, not speed. There is no perfect time to begin. There is only now, imperfect, inconvenient, and enough. Waiting for better conditions is often just a refined form of procrastination. You cannot control how life unfolds, but you can control how you meet it. With resistance or with readiness. With complaint or with composure. The cost of discipline is always less than the cost of regret. One demands effort in the present. The other demands pain in the future. You may feel lost, but being lost is not the same as being without direction. It simply means you have not yet committed to a path. At some point, you must confront the uncomfortable truth that your potential means nothing without action. It does not matter what you could be, what you plan to be, or what you once dreamed of being. Only what you consistently do has weight in the real world. You are not trapped, you are conditioned. Conditioned by habits you refuse to break, by fears you refuse to question, and by comforts you refuse to leave. Break the pattern, and what once felt like a cage will reveal itself as an open door. The mind is clever in its avoidance. It will disguise fear as logic, delay as preparation, and laziness as self-care. Learn to see through these disguises, or you will spend your life believing you are progressing while standing still. You will not rise to the level of your ambitions. You will fall to the level of your discipline. Dreams are fragile, but habits are solid. Build what is solid. There is a silent cost to every easy decision. It does not show immediately, but it accumulates over time, until one day you feel the weight of a life that could have been stronger, sharper, more intentional. Stop expecting life to feel comfortable when you are trying to grow. Growth is friction. It is resistance. It is the constant tension between who you are and who you are becoming. You cannot think yourself into courage. Courage is built in action. When you move forward despite doubt, despite fear, despite uncertainty. Thinking may prepare you, but only action transforms you. Every excuse you accept becomes a rule you live by. And over time, those rules shape a life that reflects them. Be careful what you allow yourself to justify. You do not lack motivation, you lack clarity of consequence. If you truly saw where your current habits lead, you would act differently. But distance makes consequences feel unreal. The person you want to become requires a version of you that is more disciplined, more focused, and less dependent on comfort. You will eventually run out of time to become the person you keep postponing. Not because time suddenly disappears, but because habits harden, responsibilities grow, and the window for change narrows quietly. What feels optional today becomes difficult tomorrow, and nearly impossible later. You are not overwhelmed by life, you are overwhelmed by indecision. Too many half choices, too many delayed actions, too many moments where you knew what to do but chose comfort instead. Clarity often comes not from thinking more, but from deciding and moving. The life you want is built in moments you are tempted to ignore. The extra effort, the uncomfortable choice, the disciplined action. These are small in isolation, but together they create something powerful. Ignore them and nothing changes. Do not romanticize struggle while avoiding the work it requires. Hardship alone does not make you stronger, how you respond to it does. Without discipline, struggle only exhausts you. You cannot carry both your excuses and your ambitions. One will always weigh down the other. Choose carefully, because over time that choice becomes your identity. There is a version of your life that exists if you remain exactly as you are. And there is another version if you change. Most people never experience the second, not because it is unreachable, but because it is uncomfortable. Stop waiting for a breakthrough moment. There is no sudden transformation waiting for you, only gradual change earned through repetition. What feels insignificant today becomes your reality tomorrow. You do not need to feel confident to act. Confidence is a result, not a requirement. It grows after you take action, not before. The truth is harsh but simple. No one is coming to fix your habits, discipline your mind, or build your future. If it is not done by you, it will not be done at all. Every day you delay, you reinforce the life you claim to want to escape. Inaction is not harmless. It is a vote for your current situation.